The scientific case study that I chose is about wage theft occurring in San Francisco Chinatown district. This case study is about how wage theft can cause health problems. I found this article important and interesting because I didn't think employers were capable of taking advantage of their workers by stealing some of their hours or tips. Some some predictions the researchers made were that wage theft can cause a person to lose their home and become homeless. When the employee experiences wage theft, it can cause the employee the inability to pay for rent or food, which can lead to starvation and homelessness. Plus, it makes it harder for the employee to take care of his or her family. The case study is trying to explain that when a worker faces a wage theft, it becomes harder for the full time worker to pay their rent or buy food. Another prediction made was that wage theft can affect the health of individuals by depriving them from sleep, rest, or lack of physical movement. The researchers created a 103 question survey. 433 restaurant workers took the survey. The researchers found that most females are victimized by employers, whom steal from their wages. 69% of the women who experience wage theft are 40 years old or older, and 72% of the women victimized are between the ages of 40 and 49 years old. Most of the women who participated in this survey had reported having little English language skills, and only 5% of the women who took the survey reported having a high school education. The workers the workers who took the survey reported that they worked between around 6 to 7 days a week and more than 50 hours a week. 80% reported that they did not get any benefits from their employers, such as paid vacations or holidays. 58% of the workers who participated reported they experienced wage theft. 40% of the participants reported working overtime hours, and 60% of those 40% individuals were not paid for their overtime hours. In my opinion, the data does not support the hypothesis. In this case study, the hypothesis is basically about how wage theft can cause health problems, but the survey only asked the participants questions about their wages and hours worked, but didn't ask questions of whether they had health problems. I think that the survey should have covered questions such as whether the worker had a hard time paying his or her rent with the yearly income earned. This case study is undetermined because it doesn't have enough evidence that a health problem can occur for experiencing wage theft. Wage theft is unfair to the workers, but from the participants surveyed, none were asked whether wage theft caused them to lose their house or starve, or make it harder for them to provide back to their family. Besides the main hypothesis, another hypothesis was that women were the most targeted when it comes to wage theft. The study actually proved that 69% of the victims who experienced wage theft were women older than 40 years old.